Good morning, and thank you for Rabbi Laniado and Rabbi Davidi for allowing me to speak about Shalom Bayit. So, this wife was caught stealing. She actually was caught stealing a can of cucumbers, pickled cucumbers, in the market. The judge asked her how many cucumbers were in the can. So she said there were 4 cucumbers. He said 4 days in jail for one day for every cucumber that you stole. The husband stood up and said, wait a minute, she also stole a bag of basmati rice. You got it. Okay, so now a true story. A husband comes to me, truly, in our community, and he says, my wife stole money from me. I said, what do you mean? He says, she went to my wallet at night, she took money out, and she didn't tell me. I said, well, how did you find out? In the morning, when I went to pay my workers, the money wasn't there. Okay, put a pin on that. Let's talk about stealing, deception. Yes? Where does it happen? In this week's parasha. Rivka conspires with her son to deceive whom? Her husband. Is there something more egregious than this for a wife to conspire with her son to deceive her husband? Well, let's look at this. Incredibly, it's not even the first time. Think about it. When Rivka approaches Yaakov and she tells him about this theory, this conspiracy theory that she has, she says, Ve'ata, now listen to me. Chachamim tell us, what does she say now? Because you didn't listen to me the first time. When? Listen to this. When Jacob appears in front of Isaac to get the birthright, what does it say? Torah says, and Isaac smelled Reach Gan Eden. It was the aroma of Gan Eden. It's a throwback to Gan Eden, right? You didn't listen to me first time. Rivka is really a Gilgul, a reincarnation of Eve. What do we have? Another deception. Now, it's incredible here. We have many recorded conversations between the matriarchs and the patriarchs in the Torah. Sarah and Abraham had conversations. Rachel and Yaakov had conversations. Only 2 couples didn't have any recorded conversation in Torah. Who are they? Adam and Eve, and our couple here, Rivka and Isaac. Now, don't you think they talked at all? What? Adam never asked what's for dinner? Isaac never asked, who's doing the carpool tomorrow? Of course they talk. But Torah goes out of its way to show you what is the outcome where there is no conversation. Where there is no conversation, what happens? Strife. Now, I went back to this guy, the husband who approached me, and I asked him, tell me something. What your wife stole from you last night, how did she buy things before? You've been married for 8 years. What does it tell me? She used a credit card. So how come she didn't use a credit card this time? Well, I cut it up yesterday. Okay, what did she buy with the cash that she allegedly stole? I don't know. Well, did you ask her? Well, we haven't been talking for a few months now. So it's not about the stealing, really. You have bigger issues, right? Listen, this is just a symptom of bigger issues in your relationship. Who makes decisions? How are decisions made? About financial issues, about this, about that. You have bigger issues. You just need to have open and honest communication to resolve your issues and bring you Shalom Bayit. Chazak u'baruch.